Hello students, you are watching ISC Mathematics and we are solving exercise 6 of chapter number 6, problems on quadratic equations. We had completed in the last video till question number I think 9 or 8, but one question I think 6 or 7 was left, so let us complete that question first and then we will move towards the next questions. Okay, so I think question number 6 was left and we had completed till question number 9. So let us first complete question number 6. Find two consecutive multiples of 3 whose product is 270. Okay, now multiples of 3 we will consider in this way. If one number is 6, then the other number will be x plus 3, because we know that multiples of 3 consecutive multiples of 3 are having difference 3. Yes or no? So if one number is x, then the next consecutive number to x will always be x plus 3, which is a multiple of 3. So let x and x plus 3 be two consecutive multiples of 3. Okay, now their product is given. Product of these two numbers is 270, so we can multiply x into x plus 3 is equals to 270, therefore x square plus 3x transpose 270 on the left. Okay, now find two factors of 270 such that the difference is 3. Okay, so what would be the difference? 18 15 we can try 150 plus 15 3 okay, 15 is 120. Yes. Okay, so 18 15 we will take, therefore x square plus 18x minus 15x minus 270 is equal to 0. Okay, take x common, x plus 18 minus 15 common, x plus 18 is equal to 0. Therefore x minus 15 into x plus 18 is equal to 0. Therefore x minus 15 is equal to 0, or x plus 18 is equal to 0. Therefore x is equals to 15, or x is equals to minus 18. Therefore x is equals to 15. We will neglect a negative value. Clear? Okay, and therefore the two numbers, consecutive numbers or consecutive multiples of 3 are 15 and 18. Clear? These are the two required numbers. Okay, so question number 6 was left, which we have completed. Now let us start question number 10 onwards. Okay, question number 10. Okay, I think question number 10 was also over. So question number 11 onwards we will start. Question number 11. A two-digit number contains a smaller of the two digits in the units place Okay, the product of the digits is 40. Okay, it is given that the smaller of the two digits is in units place. So let us consider that x is the units digit. Let x be the units digit of a two-digit number. Okay, and it is given that the product of digits is 40. Yes or no? The product of digits is 40. So obviously, suppose if the tens digit is y, then y into x is equal to 40, and therefore y is equals to 40 upon x we can write, and therefore y, that is the tens digit, will be 40 upon x. Clear? And therefore tens digit will be 40 by x. Okay, and therefore now we can form the two-digit number. We know that any two-digit number is of the form 10x plus y, where x is tens digit and y is units digit. So we will write down, therefore the two-digit number will be 10 into tens digit, that is 40 upon x, plus units digit is x. Clear? Which is equal to 400 upon x plus x. This is a two-digit number. It is given that the difference between the digits is 3. So if you take the difference, okay, difference between the digits is equal to 3. Okay, so bigger minus smaller. We know that the bigger one is it is already given that units place is the smaller digit. Okay, the digit at the units place is a smaller one. So obviously tens digit is bigger one, and therefore the difference will be 40 upon x minus x. And therefore 40 upon x minus x is equal to 3. Now let us simplify. So 40 minus x square upon x is equals to 3. Therefore 40 minus x square is equal to 3x. Therefore minus x square minus 3x plus 40 is equal to 0. Therefore x square plus 3x minus 40 is equal to 0. Find the factors of 40 whose difference is 3. 8 5s are 40 and 8 minus 3. So x square plus 5x minus 3x minus 40 is equal to 0. Therefore x into x plus 5 minus 3 into x plus 5 is equal to 0. Therefore x minus 3 into x plus 5 is equal to 0. Therefore x is equals to 3, or x is equal to minus 5. So we will neglect the negative value. So x of a value of x, that is the units digit, is 3. Okay, and therefore x is equal to 3. Neglecting x is equal to minus 5, and therefore units digit is 3, and therefore tens digit is okay, by mistake 8 5s I had to write 5. Okay, it is 8 5s are, yes or no? By mistake I wrote 5 and 3, so let us correct this. Okay, so if you take x common, x plus 8, 5 common, x plus 8, so x minus 5 and x plus 8, so x is equals to 5, or x is equals to minus 8. Therefore x is equals to 5, or x is equals to minus 8. So unit digit is 5, therefore tens digit will be 40 by 5. is equals to 8. Clear? And therefore the required two-digit number is 85. 8 5 is 40 and 8 minus 5 is 3. Okay, so question number 11 is over. Let us solve question number 12. Let us read the question. Okay, the sum of the numerator and the denominator of a certain fraction is 10. If 1 is subtracted from both the numerator and the denominator, the fraction is decreased by 2 by 21. Let us once again read the first line only. The sum of the numerator and the denominator of a certain fraction is 10. Okay, you are given question number 12. Sum of numerator will be denoted by NR and denominator by dr of a certain fraction is 10. Okay, so let the fraction be x upon y. Okay, now we will write this fraction in one variable only. Okay, single variable. Here you are given the sum of numerator and denominator, that is x plus y is equals to 10, and therefore y is equals to 10 minus x we can write. Clear? So this is the denominator, and therefore the fraction, okay, the fraction will become, original fraction is x upon 10 minus x. Clear? This is the original fraction. Okay, now it is given that, let us read the second line now. If 1 is subtracted from both numerator and denominator, now numerator is x and denominator is 10 minus x, we will subtract 1 from both nr and dr. Okay, the fraction is decreased by, means the new fraction thus obtained is decreased by 2 by 21. So let us first write down that on subtracting 1 from both nr and dr, the new fraction obtained will be x minus 1 upon 10 minus x minus 1, which will be equal to x minus 1. 10 minus 1 will be 9, so 9 minus x. So this is the new fraction. Clear? Now it is given that this new fraction is decreased by 2 by 21. That is what? The value of the new fraction is 2 by 21 less than the original fraction. What is the original fraction? X upon 10 minus x. In short, 2 upon 21 is the difference between the two fractions. Yes or no? And which is the bigger one? The original one is the bigger one. So we are given the difference. Okay, difference between fractions, the original fraction and the new fraction is 2 upon 21. Therefore x upon 10 minus x minus x minus 1 upon 9 minus x is equals to 2 upon 21. Now let us simplify. Okay, therefore x into 9 minus x minus 10 minus x into x minus 1 upon 10 minus x into 9 minus x is equals to 2 upon 21. Now further simplification is left, so we will simplify. Okay, so 9x minus x square, okay, minus 10x minus 10, so plus 10 plus x square minus x okay upon 10 9s are 90, minus 10 minus 9 minus 19x plus x square is equals to 2 upon 21. Okay, minus x square plus x square will get cancelled. 9x minus x, 8x. Okay, minus 10 minus 11 plus 9 minus 2x. So 10 minus 2x upon 90 minus 19x plus x square is equals to 2 by 21. Okay, cross multiply. So 21 tens are 210 minus 42x is equals to 180 minus 38x plus 2x square. Transpose all the terms on the left side. So minus 2x square minus 42x plus 38x plus 210 minus 180 is equal to 0. Therefore minus 2x square minus 4x plus 30 is equal to 0. Take minus 2 common. So x square plus 2x minus 15 is equal to 0. Okay, now 5 3s are 15, we will factorize. Therefore x plus 5 into x minus 3 is equal to 0. Therefore x plus 5 is equal to 0, or x minus 3 is equal to 0. Therefore x is equals to minus 5, or x is equal to 3. Therefore x is equal to 3. We will take and we will neglect x is equal to minus 5. Here, and therefore the fraction or the original fraction x upon 10 minus x, that is 3 upon 7. Clear? Okay, now let us solve the next question, question number 13. Okay, now let us solve question number 13. Okay, it is given that 2 years ago, man's age was 3 times the square of his son's age. So comparison between a man's age and his son's age is given 2 years ago. Okay, so let us consider that son's age 2 years ago was x years. Okay, so let son's age two years ago is equal to x years. Therefore father's age was 3 times the square. Okay, therefore father's age will be, father's age 2 years ago will be 3 times the square of son's age. So son's age was x, so x square into 3. Okay, so this was the father's age. Okay, now these two ages are 2 years ago ages. So from this we can calculate the present ages. How? So simply by adding 2 to both these ages, you will get father's present, son's present age and father's present age, and therefore son's present age will be x plus 2 years. Okay, and father's present age will be 3x square plus 2 years. Now it is given that in 3 years time means after 3 years. So obviously after 3 years, if you want to find their ages after 3 years, you will add 3 to both these ages. So let us write down after 3 years father's age will be x plus 2 plus 3 is equals to x plus 5 years. Okay, and son's age will be 3x, sorry, this is the son's age, the above one is son's age and this is the father's age. Okay, father's age will be 3x square plus 2 plus 3, so 3x square plus 5 years, clear? So we got their ages after 3 years. You are given the comparison in 3 years time. His age means son's age. Okay, his age will be 4 times the, his age means father's age. Father's age will be 4 times the son's age. Okay, so now we can frame the equation from this comparison. Okay, it is given that father's age is 3x square plus 5 is how many times? In the question it is mentioned that 4 times the son's age. So 4 into son's age is x plus 5. Okay, now we have got an equation. Let us simplify to get the quadratic equation, then we will solve. So 3x square plus 5 is equals to 4x plus 5, 4s are 20. Therefore 3x square minus 4x plus 5 minus 20 is equal to 0. Therefore 3x square minus 4x minus 15, 15 3s are 45. Okay, so 9 5s are, yes or no? Therefore 3x square minus 9x plus 5x minus 15. Therefore 3x x minus 3 plus 5 x minus 3 is equal to 0. Therefore x minus 3 into 3x plus 5 is equal to 0. Therefore x is equals to 3 or x is equals to minus 5 upon 3, and therefore x is equal to 3, neglecting x is equal to minus 5 by 3. Okay, so we got the value of x. The x is the son's age that was 2 years ago, yes or no? And we have to find the present age. Okay, so therefore, okay, we have the expression for the present ages. Therefore, son's present age is x plus 2 is equals to 3 plus 2 is equal to 5 years, and father's present age is 3x square plus 2 is equals to 3 into 9 plus 2, 29 years. Okay, so son is presently 5 years old and the father is 29 years old. I hope you have understood the solution. As I have said earlier that in the problems the most important thing is read the question carefully, okay, analyze the given data, and from the given data you have to make a quadratic equation. Okay, after you have made a correct quadratic equation, it is easy to solve, okay, because we have already done this practice in the previous chapter. So here the important thing is to frame the formula only, frame the equation only, okay. Okay, now let us solve the next question. Question number 13 we have completed. Question number 14. Okay, it is given that Ashish goes to his friend's house which is 12 km away from his house. He covers half of the distance at a speed of x kilometer. Now this is the question on the basis of speed and time. Yes or no? So the distance of the friend's house, Ashish's friend's house distance is 12 km from the Ashish's house. Yes or no? And half of the distance, that is 6 km, he is covering at a speed of x km per hour, and the remaining distance walking little faster, x plus 2 km per hour. So two different speeds are given. Okay, and the total time taken is given 2 hours and 30 minutes. Okay, total distance over here, in this case, total distance is 12 kilometer. Okay, now 6 kilometer is covered at a speed of, or I will write distance covered at a speed of x kilometer per hour is 6 kilometer. Yes or no? Half of the distance. And again the distance covered at a speed of x plus 2 kilometer per hour is again 6 kilometer. Yes or no? The total time taken is 2 hours 30 minutes. 2 hours 30 minutes, that is equals to 2.5 hours. We'll convert into hours. Okay, now we can frame the, since you are given the total time, we can frame expressions for time. Okay, if 6 km is covered at a distance of x kilometer per hour, then the time taken will be distance upon speed, so 6 upon x. Clear? Similarly, time taken to cover the remaining 6 km at a speed of x plus 2 will be 6 upon x plus 2. So the two times we will add like this: 6 upon x plus 6 upon x plus 2 is equals to, total time is 2 and 1 by 2 is equals to 5 by 2. So directly I will write over here 5 by 2. Now this is an equation we will simplify to get a quadratic equation. Okay, so 6 into x plus 2 plus 6x upon x into x plus 2 is equals to 5 upon 2. Therefore 6x plus 12 plus 6x upon x square plus 2x is equals to 5 upon 2. So 12x plus 12 upon x square plus 2x is equals to 5 by 2. Thus multiplying 24x plus 24 is equal to 5x square plus 5 2s are 10x. Therefore minus 5x square plus 24x minus 10x plus 24 is equal to 0. Now let us simplify the equation. Okay, therefore minus 5x square plus 14x plus 24 is equal to 0. Taking minus sign common, 5x square minus 14x minus 24 is equal to 0. 25, 24 5 120. Yes or no? Okay, now we have to find the two factors, or here only we can find out. Okay, this is 5 1 and 2 3 6. 2 2 4 3 2 2 4 2 6 8 and 3 2 2 4 2 okay, 2 2 4 2 8 3 yes or no, 2 2 4 2 8 8 3 24. Okay, now you can make pairs and get two numbers. Okay, so difference 5 4 yes, so 5 into 4, 5 4s are 20 and 3 into 2, okay, 26 are 120 and 20 minus 6 14. Therefore 5x square minus 20x plus 6x minus 24 is equal to 0. Therefore 5x common, x minus 4 plus 6 common, x minus 4. Therefore x minus 4 into 5x plus 6. Therefore x minus 4 is equal to 0, or 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. Therefore x is equal to 4, or x is equal to minus 6 upon 5. Therefore x is equal to 4. Neglecting x is equal to minus 6 by 5. Okay, so this speed what we have to find over here. Okay, we have to find the value of x. So value of x is 4. Okay, that's all. Right. Now let us solve question number 15. Okay, by increasing the speed of a car by 10 km per hour, the time of journey of 72 km is reduced by 36 minutes. It means if you increase your speed, whatever speed at you are going at, okay, if you are increasing, suppose if you are moving presently at a speed of x km per hour, okay, so original speed is x km per hour, and if you increase the speed by 10 km per hour, the new speed will be x plus 10 km per hour. Okay, so let us write down this first. Okay, let the original speed be x km per hour. Okay, now new speed after increasing 10 km per hour, it is x plus 10 km per hour. Total distance is given 72 km. 72 km, and the difference between the time. Difference of time 36 minutes. Yes or no? What is 36? It is the difference between the two times taken. Time taken at a speed of x km per hour and time taken at a speed of x plus 10 km per hour. Obviously, if you increase the speed, time will decrease. Clear? So the difference is 36 minutes. That is 36 upon 60. Therefore, by 12, 12 3s and 12 5s. Okay. So 3 upon 5 hour. Okay, now we can make equation. Since this is the difference of time, obviously we know that less the speed, more the time taken, yes or no? So that bigger value of time will be 72 upon x. So 72 upon x minus again 72 upon x plus 10. This is the time taken at a speed of x kilometer per hour to cover 72 kilometers, and this is the time taken to cover the distance of 72 kilometer at a speed of x plus 10 kilometer per hour, and the time difference is 3 upon 5. Clear? Now we can simplify. Okay, so 72x plus 720 minus 72x upon x into x plus 10 is equals to 3 upon 5. Okay, so 72x plus minus will get cancelled. 720 upon x square plus 10x is equals to 3 by 5. Okay, therefore okay, we can reduce by 3. Okay, or let me first cross multiply. 350, 360. So 3600. Yes or no? Three six double zero is equals to 3x square plus 10 3s are 30x. Therefore minus 3x square minus 30x plus 3600. Take minus 3 common. Therefore x square plus 10x minus 1200 is equal to 0. Now we have obtained a quadratic equation. We can factorize. So let us do that. Okay, now factorize 1200 such that the difference is 10. 1200 2 2s are 4 3s are 554. Okay. Okay, 5 5s are 25 or 5 4s are 22s are 45, 15, 30. Yes, 40 30s are. Yes or no? 40 30s are. 40 into 30 will be 300 and 40 minus 30 will give you 10. So x square minus 40x minus 30x minus 1200 is equal to 0. Therefore x plus 40 minus 30 x plus 40 equals 0. Therefore x minus 30 into x plus 40. Therefore x minus 30 equals 0, or x plus 40 equals 0. Therefore x is equals to 30, or x is equals to minus 40. Therefore x is equal to 30. Since neglecting x is equals to minus 40, and therefore the original speed is 30 kilometers per hour. Yes or no? So finally we'll write down the statement. Therefore the original speed of car is 30 kilometer per hour. Clear? I hope you have understood very well. Now let us solve the next question, that is question number 16. Okay, a train covers question number 16. A train covers a distance of 600 km at x km per hour. Total distance to be okay, or yes, total distance to be covered is 600 km. Okay, original speed is given. Original speed is x kilometer per hour. Okay, it is given that had the speed been x plus 20 kilometer, it means initially the speed was x kilometer. Suppose if the speed is x plus 20, it means if you increase the speed by 20 kilometer per hour, okay, obviously the time taken will be less. Okay, so what is the new speed? It is already mentioned that the new speed is x plus 20 kilometer per hour. Okay, now the time reduction is 5 hours, means the time taken now at a speed of x plus 20 kilometer per hour, okay, is 5 hours less than the time taken at a speed of x kilometer per hour to cover 600 kilometers of time. It means again you are given the difference between the two times. What is the first time? 600 upon x at a speed of x kilometer per hour, and another time is 600 upon x plus 20. Obviously 600 upon x is bigger, so 6, okay, difference between time taken is 5 hours. Okay, and therefore we can write 600 upon x minus 600 upon x plus 20 is equal to 5. Okay, I will take 5 common from the two terms. So 120 upon x minus 120 upon x plus 20 is equal to 5. This 5 will get cancelled. 120 upon is equal to 1. Now we can further simplify. Therefore 120x plus 2400 minus 120x upon x into x plus 20 is equal to 1. 120x plus minus will get cancelled. 2400 upon x square plus 20x is equals to 1. Therefore 2400 is equals to x square plus 20x. Therefore minus x square minus 20x plus 2400 is equal to 0. Okay, now take minus sign common from that equation. Okay, therefore x square plus 20x minus 2400 is equal to 0. Okay, so we have factorized 2400. Okay, these are the prime factors. So now let us make pairs. Difference must be 20. So 5 5s are 25, 25 or 5 threes are 15, 15, 60. Yes, 60 and 40. Yes or no? 60 into 40. 60 40s are 2400 and 60 minus 40 will be 20. Therefore, x square plus 60x minus 40x minus 2400 equals 0. Therefore, x common, x plus 60 minus 40 common, x plus 60 equal to 0. Therefore, x minus 40 into x plus 60 equal to 0. Therefore, x minus 40 equal to 0 or x plus 60 equal to 0. Therefore, x is equal to 40 or x is equal to minus 60. Therefore, x is equal to 40. Since neglecting x is equal to minus 60, and therefore evaluate x, and that is what we have to find the value of x. So value of x is 40 only. Okay, so this is the answer of question number 16. So we have completed question number 16 so far. So today we have started question number 11, including question number 6, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16 plus 1, 7 questions we have solved. Further questions we will solve in the next video. Okay, take care, goodbye.